That's right, it's that time of year again. It's Kentucky Derby time to see all those horses race. And of course, Chris is joining me today, so that can only mean one thing, right?
It's cocktail time, guys.
Absolutely. Now, if you remember last year we brought you the mint julep. This year we're bringing you what's called the Bloody Derby. Could you guess what that is?
It's a Bloody Mary Kentucky style, guys.
Yes.
Should we do it?
With a little bit of bourbon. I know! So, we're going to get started on that. Are you ready, Chris?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's get started making this Bloody Derby. Bloody Derbies, we're going to first line the rim with a lemon, and this is pretty traditional. And what we've done is we just have a little bit of salt with some cayenne pepper, some celery salt, and regular salt as well. And you can just kind of line this rim just so it looks kind of like that. Pretty?
Nice.
So you get a little bit of
a punch, guys.
Exactly. And then we're going to add some ice about 3/4 of the way up. Pretty simple so far, right? So even if you have a few of them, you could definitely make more. And then I'm just going to squeeze this lemon wedge that I just put around the top of it, just kind of right in here, just to add a little bit of freshness to it. And just plop it down. What are you going to add, Chris?
What I'm going to add, first of all, I'm going to add some alcohol, guys. I'm going to add some Maker's Mark, which makes a lot of sense considering it's a Derby Bloody Mary.
Right.
And as Jen's grandfather always says, there's no good in measuring alcohol, so we'll just put a little bit in here, put it up about 1/4 of the way at the most, unless it's your 3rd or 4th one, you can go halfway.
Because you can't taste it as much then.
Exactly.
So now traditionally, the regular Bloody Mary would have the vodka with it.
Yes.
So we're not doing the vodka with it. And then, what are you going to
We're going to add some Bloody Mary mix. You got a couple options here. I think the easiest is just to go out and get the mix, or if you have a very handy wife, you can ever make the homemade tomato juice.
Yeah.
My grandmother used to do it. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't compete with Grandma, but you know, you could definitely do tomato juice with some Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of horseradish, some celery salt, a little Tabasco sauce. We did get the bold and spicy because I like spicy and Chris doesn't, so I wanted to see him cry a little bit. So that's what we got kind of with that. And of course, we have to garnish it all, but before we do, we're going to continue on making this one and then garnish it and of course try it.
All right.
All right. I remember taking plane trips to Phoenix all the time with my dad to see the other side of my family. And you know when the stewardess walks by on the airplane and she says, or he says, do you want ginger ale or Diet Coke or whatever? No, I didn't want any of those. I always ordered a virgin Bloody Mary. It was one of my favorites and still is to this day. So we finished our Bloody Derbies. Now, of course, you have to garnish a Bloody Mary over the nines, right? To the top.
Just like the Derby's all about the hats, these Bloody Marys are all about the extra condiments you put on top of them, or the buffet of vegetables. The way I look at it is a Bloody Mary is pretty much a meal in a glass, right?
Exactly. So we're going to stick with the traditional, like the Bloody Mary, but this is the Bloody Derby, the celery stick, and I kind of like to leave a little bit of the garnish on top, you know, like that.
Okay.
I'm just adding yours. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, I hope you wanted one.
All right.
And then I'm going to do mine. And you can add whatever you want. We got some sweet peppers. We have some pickles and olives. So you can just kind of do your own little thing that you want. Of course, I got the jalapenos because I know that you love spicy things, right?
Oh, nice. Thanks, hon. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick it in here. Wow, mine's cool. You want one of these? No?
No.
Okay.
I like it the way it is.
Good. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay.
And also, guys, make sure when you make these to not fill your glass all the way to the top, because all of these vegetables will definitely bring the Bloody Mary to the top of the glass.
Exactly. I don't know. That looks pretty darn good if you ask me. What do you think?
Looks pretty good.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Of course. Woo! I love that little salt with the cayenne pepper. We're gonna give him a kick. Of course, you could also garnish this with shrimp too.
Oh, absolutely.
But we don't do it with shrimp because Chris is allergic, and that would not be good.
No.
I like to give him a little bit of pain with the heat, but that's about as far as I go. So.
Not pain that requires hospitalization.
Right. All right. What do you think? Good? Could you sit down, watch the Derby, drink this? I know I could.
I actually prefer the flavor of this because the vodka gets lost, obviously, with the tomato juice, where you don't lose the bourbon because the flavor is pretty distinct.
Yeah, it is.
It's good.
Woo! All right. That's it. We're going to finish these cocktails, but before we do, Chris, Maria, and myself want you to head to our website, amateurkitchen.tv, to find all of our recipes and videos, including this one, and of course our mint julep one from last year. We also want you to head to our Facebook page, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, Instagram. Chris probably doesn't even know what half of these are because he's not a social media person.
I just got an iPhone.
But Maria and I want you to definitely click that little like button or follow button so you can follow us every single day. All right, that's it, babes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love ya.
Love you.
Good luck on your betting. Good luck to you guys on betting. And we want to see you right back here again next time on Amateur Kitchen. Take care.